and I'll fix my hair on live. Interesting. Get my cards ready. Today I'm gonna do a reading. I'm gonna do a reading because I pulled cards earlier. I pull cards sometimes on my own, and it came out of this. So we have the Queen of Wands, who's crossed by the Page of Swords. So it's like the divine masculine wanting to rush in to the divine feminine because she's very attractive and go for their wish fulfillment. The Star, which is also, guys, this is also the card of Aquarius. And don't let me say this wrong. I think I have to look it up, but as a major planet is going into Aquarius. Is it Pluto? Which is about huge new beginnings, what you've been working on all this time. It's about big transformations in your life, huge new beginnings. Okay, so that's also a symbol that it's funny because I was thinking of that. I drew this card. The wish fulfillment and whatever energy them coming together will bring into this world or into their own world, whatever it is. And so sometimes when I draw cards, like I draw a lot of good cards lately because I'm going to tell you why. I know that everybody is on their path still. Everybody is tying up loose ends. Everybody is, there are some things going on that are still keeping twin flames in separation. But it's like we did the other day with the alchemy of union. It's very important that you're energetically moving there. So they're saying, everyone has done enough at this point. If you've been on this path that many years, because this started in, some people started before this, but I think a lot of the main people in this collective started around 2018, maybe 17, 18, 19 time period. And so if you've been doing your work, then you're in a place where it is like you can energetically, you can move into union. You just have to wait for your counterpart to understand that. If you're the feminine, you have to let the masculine come to you. But these lollipop readings, they're just encouragement, because at this point, like I said the other day, at this point the law of attraction is in effect. You've done the work, and I know a lot of people, I've heard people talk for years on this journey about God or source or the universe holding you back from the law of attraction, and it was really always you holding yourself back from the law of attraction, and now the law of attraction is in effect. So these readings are about helping to guide you to stay on track. So let's do a reading from scratch here. I just thought, oh, I got this crazy awesome reading. I want to do a reading today. That would be great. All right. So let's do, here we go. Self-care. Because I was talking about this with my DF friend today. Self-care is very important. Make sure you're doing self-care. Make sure you're going into meditation, focusing on what brings you joy, and understanding this, the overall energy is eternal self. So you know you're already in union. You know who you are. You know you're divine feminine. So you can kind of relax in that with your self-care. Ooh, guys, this is exactly what I was just talking about with Pluto and Aquarius. I hope I'm saying the right planet. That's why I keep kind of stumbling over it. And we keep getting this card, Death and Rebirth. We keep getting, it's a huge transformational time. I know you're feeling this. I know you're probably feeling ascension symptoms. And again, we got at the bottom of the deck for this, building your world. So it's a huge transformation for a huge new beginning, guys, that you've been building. It's not new. And what did they say the other day? That you get to go back to building your world? I love that. Uh-oh. That one wanted to fly away. Okay, we keep getting this too, guys. Receive the gift. Received the gift. It's time to receive the gift because you've done all the work. And look at the bottom of the deck. Release, raise, and reclaim, reunion, reprogram your soul. Oh, you know what? This is reminding me. When I was thinking about doing this, that I kept seeing, they kept showing me, the beginning of the journey where I think most people, whether it's a picture or in person or whatever, you recognize your counterpart by their eyes, by their eyes. And I think they wanted me to mention that to help, like, go back to that moment where you recognize your counterpart by their eyes, right? And remember the purity of the feeling of that. And so you're reprogramming your soul because you are releasing all these narratives, right, that have brought you to a place where you feel, where you have felt let down or whatever. And so remember that. And remember that it's all an illusion that was put in place to help you grow, so you can receive the gift. Okay. I'm going to get some advice for the divine feminine and the divine masculine. Knight of Wands. Okay. Yeah. You see the horse and the Knight of Wands here playing, just playing. That horse is playing or neighing to the music, and she's playing the drums with all that heat and passion, in other words. So what I was saying before about self-care and going within and finding your joy and passion. All right, what else for the divine feminine? That's too many. Okay. This comes out, and here's the Emperor, right? So what that tells me, like, it went like this, like, you're taking me out, and the Emperor's right there. And they're saying, remember who you are. Remember that you worked really hard to get here. And he is about there too. Some of them are there, but they're really not in Emperor status until they do what they know they're supposed to do. And that was the Hierophant and the Fool, but they were two cards. They know that they know where they're supposed to be. They know their place. They know that's not a joke I'm gonna share. Okay, that's too many. But their place is by the side of their empress. So the emperor really needs the empress the most because that's, first of all, their home and they know it. And second of all, that is where the only place where they feel safe to express their love. Okay. The King of Pentacles. So this is the king for me that the masculine has to get to before Emperor, because this is the king who understands the stability he must give. The stability which makes the union stable. It makes the I mean, obviously stable. It makes it concrete. I mean, the King of Pentacles is an earth sign, is a Taurus, a Virgo, a Capricorn, and it's about loyalty. It's about stability, and it's about bringing all of this into a concrete building. Why do I want to say concrete building? That sounds like a saying. Into the concrete building. So yay! And this is telling me, you know, that they are at least at this stage. Okay. One more for Divine Feminine. One more. Okay, one more, little advice. So what, we're just peeking on the masculine and playing? That's a good sign for the feminine, huh? That's a good sign. Doesn't mean you're perfect. You're never going to be perfect. I keep getting drawn to these elbows on the feminine. I feel like some feminines maybe having an elbow issue, and that is about trust and stability. That's what I just heard, and I don't know if your elbow's been bothering you, or you heard it, you banged it into something. Somebody maybe banged it into something. So for you, they're saying, remember who you are. Remember who you are. All right. And that's too many. The Nine of Cups and the Tower, great. We just want one more for the Divine Feminine today. One more. I feel like they're angry at me because I didn't take the Sun. I think I was supposed to take the Sun, but I'm like, that's just a really good card. Maybe not. Okay, so some of you are still healing your heart. Keep healing your heart. Healing your heart. Going after your passions. Make this about you. Your own heart. That you are your love. You are the love of your life. You have the love. You have to love you first. So heal that heart. And we have the wheel, because this is turning, baby. This is turning. This whole beautiful new beginning. Okay. Like, there's movement here. Okay, the masculine has the High Priestess, which means that he is really starting to use his intuition instead of listening to what everyone else has to say. And I'm drawn to the star that she's holding right now. Again, goes with the reading that I put up, that I did earlier, that was here at the beginning. Going after, he is going within because he knows what his wish fulfillment is, and he does know how to get there, is what I'm reading right now. He just has got to pull in all the courage to get himself there, because a lot of them have got to admit to wrongdoing to even talk to you. They haven't talked to you in so long, and that's really hard. That's a hard thing for anyone to do, and we all know that. And so again, the masculine are within. They're God help us. They know what their Two of Cups is. They know what they need to do, but they are, this time I see them closing their eyes to the spilled cups, but not looking at the cups of love either, because they are trying to find their way, the right way to it. And that rainbow bridge, I don't know why. A bridge, something's a bridge. I don't know what that's jogging in my mind. All right. What else do we have to define masculine? I think that they get caught up here in the 5 cup because they have guilt. I don't think it's ignorance. I think it's just a guilty feeling that they have. Okay, they want this one. All right. Oh, this card again, huh? So again, the Knight of Pentacles. And this time, I am really drawn to the dragonflies. So I feel like they're transforming, and I also feel like they are listening to guides or ancestors when they go within. And so, and I don't mean necessarily with their, like they hear everything, but when you go within and you allow your guides and ancestors to help lead you, you'll start to get ideas of how to move through these things. And I really feel like they're present because they're like, this has been long enough in your offering. The Knight of Pentacles takes a really long time to get where he needs to go in the Lightseers deck. He's the one who has the horse standing next to him, and he's walking, dropping all the pentacles on the way instead of riding a horse. So, but I think, yes, he's going within, and he's listening to them, and they are, and again, oh wait, the horse is standing next to him in this one too. And he's kneeling on the ground. So, okay. And he is native. So I feel like it is about the ancestors working with him. And, you know, they're by water. So water represents emotion. So he's not turning away from emotion. Pentacles represent earth. Water represents emotion. And I'm really noticing those things right now. So it's a good thing. And then finally, for the masculine, we have the 3 of Cups celebration. So oh my God, I'm not even going to tell you the bottom of the deck until I'm done with this. He knows that he's going within. He's looking at, I feel like it's guilt that's left over right now, which is guilt is, if any of my masculines are watching this, it's a very useless emotion. It's just a horrible way to keep you in a bad place energetically. And I think, you know, on this journey, as any journey in life, if you do something to purposely hurt someone, to maliciously hurt someone, then you should have a little guilt for a minute. But a lot of the things you do on this journey, masculines don't necessarily realize it as well as the feminine, is to trigger your feminine so she can heal something. It's loving. And so you have got to take the time to let that go for yourselves and forgive yourselves. And so they're doing all this for the celebration. And the overall energies for the masculine is the new beginning. So the masculine, so what does that tell us? The masculine is at what I consider the last stage of the Kings, getting ready to move into the Emperor, and he's doing the inner work, albeit maybe a little slowly, but his ancestors are trying to help him along and guides. But he is turning this cycle over, guys. He's turning the cycle over. He is moving toward his new beginning. I hope this is helpful. If it was, please like, share, subscribe. I love you all. Thank you.